Then again, if you have estrogen, all hope is lost. Hey, what's going on, Cosmos? This is Lord Cosmo himself. We got to get right back into around the table. All right, so now I'm starting to see this headline swirling around right now. I just got the I just seen a post about it in my notifications. It's pretty much going to be blowing it up everywhere. And yeah, even though because I'm going to be reading from them. Even though it's coming from Ringside News, when it comes to clickbait articles like a Sean Ross app, so we're gonna have to go on. We're going in this with a magnifying glass. This is coming from this guy right here. I'm gonna read because the only other personality that I'm talking about, I'm only seeing the other, this other personality, which I'm pretty sure some of y'all are familiar with because y'all watch me too. Millennial Smart, another fellow YouTuber. I respect him. And I don't think unless it's really it gets really it garners a lot of attention, like it kind of is now. You're not gonna see this talked about unless it's from big news from from these these other wrestling channels or platforms or wherever, because So I'm gonna, because they don't want to create that narrative of what when it comes around CM Punk himself. So I'm gonna talk about I want to talk about it too. I'm gonna talk about it here with y'all today because it does it speaks, because I feel like it definitely speaks volumes from a guy who pretends to be a martyr and pro anything, straight edge, when really it's to save face for his brand. I'm gonna butcher this guy's name anyway. His name is Bill Bahati. I apologize about that. I want to read these contexts in relation. I want to read these articles in context to relation to this wrestling personality / commentator, because according to Bill, this ain't me. This is of course this is coming from Bill Bahati, the one that's being sued allegedly by CM Punk. Because he wants to sue CM Punk for calling him a pedophile. Oh, yeah, now my detractors calling me out by my real name because I plastered it all on TV. Well, Philly crossdresser, let me let y'all in on a little secret. Where when you portray yourself as a pedophile, people then one is gonna treat you like a pedophile. You can't get butthurt as somebody like Bill Bahati because it's what you're advocating for. Yeah, you started this. It's all on TV now. It's coming out. Like that's what the alphabet cult are all about now. You see it everywhere. Well, I know you all see it. We all see it everywhere. Whether it's about they're and you advocated for this. So yeah, this is all on you. So let me get started. CM Punk threatens lawsuit on controversial pro wrestlinality. I hope I can find his YouTube channel after this. I want to definitely, because this is coming from Bill Bahati. I recently received a letter letting me know that CM Punk Phil Brooks intended to sue me, so he's using me on the grounds of mainly a tweet and responses to said tweet and a satire meme that I posted, because it insinuates, this is the funny part also, that I can't, hopefully I find the meme too, but it's supposedly this meme is going around. He says, this is from Bill Bahati, that I created, but it's insinuated that I created the meme, and it's selling T-shirts that are being sold on the internet. Holy shit! There are actually T-shirts being sold for this. Wow. Yeah. Oh shit, that shit is funny. I can't. Like I said, I hope I find it. I did not create the meme. I did not sell the T-shirt. Let's move on to the other articles because it gets more comical. You'll be laughing your ass off yourself. So CM Punk demands apology and new legal threat against pro wrestling personality. They want to pretend in this piece of paperwork that I deliberately made these comments to hurt CM Punk. Now, if I deliberately said these comments, that means I deliberately wanted to damage the reputation of CM Punk. As we move forward with this, they ask for an apology at the end of the letter, where they want me to retract the comments and even admit that I deliberately tried to insult and defame CM Punk. This is not the case because, as we established, I feel that this way, everything I said is generally what I think. It's actually a fact now too, being that, what's coming out with Punk and what he supports, even to the point where you make the comment where I said he's not man enough to be a dad. Yeah, because he doesn't even have children himself. So what the fuck? So why are you trying to advocate for pro trans kids if you don't even have children yourself? Guarantee you he wouldn't be pushing this shit on his children. These are my beliefs. I genuinely believe that if you have the money and you have the capability to have a child, you should have a child. That's what we are That's what we are here to do. We are here to recreate. I kind of agree with him when it comes to the human anatomy and what our actual history is. But I kind of don't, because it is still free will. That's why we have free will to do whatever, and I'm not gonna force anybody. Just like what we're talking about here today correlates in with the agenda of what CM Punk advocates for. But we're not going to discuss that partly because it's still, that's not in context to the topic that we here for today. All right, let's read this next one. CM Punk's claims against pro wrestling personality detailed in new legal letter. All right. That letter should have legit information relating to this whole situation. We are getting to brief through this letter. It's a lot of calling me names. Man, I wish I could see these. I wish I could see these letters. Oh my gosh, I would be laughing my ass off. To summarize, oh my god, I hope it comes out too. I hope some hacker leaks that shit. I want to laugh too. Yeah, we gotta react to that shit. Like, please let this come out. Please let those letters come out. Please. To summarize, all of the statements and images discussed above are false and defamatory of concerning of Mr. Brooks and expose you to very serious liability. How? What did he lose? What did he lose from this? Right. Not that I did any of it apart from the tweet, but what did he lose? Yeah, again. Further, your publication, dissemination of an author's and disciple image of the fabricated T-shirt discussed above violate numerous other rights of Mr. Brooks and give rise to an array of additional legal claims for damages and relief. Simply put, your conduct is clearly unlawful as well as despicable, and your behavior exposes you to substantial liability for compensatory and punitive damages as well as other remedies. Moreover, if Mr. Brooks decides to take legal action against you, your own history of bigotry and homophobic statements would provide indisputable, compelling evidence that your publication and dissemination of false, libelous, and hateful comments and images concerning Mr. Brooks were malice and knowingly dishonest. Alright, moving on. CM Punk's full list of demands and threatening legal letter to pro wrestling personality. Yeah, that's kind of funny, man, that I read that too, because that doesn't it reminds me of that whole segment. Remember, during the summer of Punk back in 2011 when he had the segment with Vince McMahon and he was ranting on like behind the scenes too. Like the demands that he wanted, hence the ice cream bars, the infamous everything like that. Yeah, he wanted to be treated like a John Cena or like a Rock or like somebody like that. But yeah, I just really want to bring that up real quick. But let's get back to it. Coming from Bill Hottie, Bill Hottie again. You must immediately and permanently remove all the images and statements referenced above including but not limited to all t-shirts of the hateful t-shirt described above from all social media accounts, websites, and other media that you directly or indirectly own or control, including but not limited to all websites, social media accounts of or associated with lockbetting.com and the dirt sheets as well as other social media accounts, blogs, chat rooms, and other forms of media. Like what? But he advocated for it. So why should dirt sheets have to? What there's like? Oh my gosh, man, this shit is hilarious, bro. Uh, he advocated for again, yeah. Him and FTR, they publicly got on television, national television, and advocated for pro-trans rights. Yeah, little kid. Yeah, like you know what that's relating to. Now, I did delete the tweets related to the T-shirt. I did this because I only want to be responsible for what I'm responsible for. I didn't create that, didn't sell the T-shirt. So this is not a case of me not standing my ground. This is a case of me saying, go take your shit up with the people that did it. I'm not taking the hit for other people for sure, but I have not removed my original tweet because that's how I was able to read it. You must take all steps necessary to cause any persons or in media who published, disseminated, republished, or reposted your false defamatory statements and images concerning Mr. Brooks to delete and take down these false statements and images from all social media websites and other media. Obviously, again, not doing that. You must immediately post prominent public retractions and apologies on all websites, social media accounts, and other media where any of your defamatory statements concerning Mr. Brooks were posted, published, or republished to date. Your retraction and apology must be unequivocal and must state without reservation or qualification that your statements concerning Mr. Brooks were entirely false, including the absurd suggestion that he is a pedophile. Not in one place did I say that. Is that anywhere? Yeah, I'll say it though. Shit. Sue me, my nigga. Lord Cosmo, myself, on this day, June 24th, 2023. I'm calling you, Phil Pedo, CM Diva, cross-dresser. You're a pedophile. Because people, what you advocated for, and people like you, because you're obsessed with little children's genitalia, and when it does not involve you, and you're obsessed with doing things to said children that they can't consent to. You and your cult of freakazoids can sugarcoat this however y'all want it to y'all. You can sugarcoat it however you want to your cult cuckold mark followers, because people like myself. Yeah, but yeah, people like me, we label that a pedophile, hence that term, because that's what it is. You're trying to groom and make it acceptable to be a pedophile, to be yeah, I'm calling you this, and I dare you to do anything to me. You deeply regret having published each of the statements and images, and you apologize to Mr. Brooks for having made and published the statements in question. You must confirm in writing your completion of each of the foregoing steps within 24 hours. If you fail to take all of the foregoing steps promptly and provide us with written confirmation that you have done so, our client is prepared to take whatever steps he deems necessary to protect his legal and equitable rights. Our investigation is continuing. All of our clients' rights, claims, and remedies and positions are reserved. This letter is not intended, nor should it be construed as a complete statement of all the facts or issues, or may be relevant to matters addressed herein or any other matters. Alright, I got one more article for y'all. Bill Bahati offers controversial deal to CM Punk after threatening legal letter. Cause yeah, I'm gonna get it up right now. Yeah, I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see everything detailing this. It's fucking hilarious up to this point, because yeah, CM Diva once again is being soft. Though he called everybody else soft last Saturday. That whole thing, yeah. But everybody else, including the elite, is soft. Oh yeah, but you're not soft. But legally, legally, you want to sue somebody because you want to glorify and make it acceptable to be a pedophile. Yeah, because you advocated for it. Yeah, it's what you advocated for. You wanted to lie in this filth, and now you're getting what comes with it. Yeah. What happen? What do y'all think? Yeah, what happens to a boy who becomes a transgender? Yeah, their dick gets sliced away. What happens when a girl becomes a transgender? Yeah, her breast gets cut off. Becomes a male. This is what they do. This is what happens in order to fit. That's what that whole ideology and that term became into. Whether it's puberty blockers, chemical castration, plastic surgery, etc. Yeah, which I'll see all over. Yeah, that's what they. It's it's the intended gender of what they're going into now. That's the inevitability with it. But yeah, cry all you want, CM Diva. But yeah, let's get back to Bill Bahati. Bill Bahati said he is willing to financially compensate the woman that CM Punk and Colt Cabana treated like a piece of shit all the time. This wasn't reference to that troubling video with Punk and Cabana that recently resurfaced. That payment was offered in 5 statements of $1,000. That's also pretty funny, being that remember he wore that whole shirt pro-abortion, pro women. Yeah. Pretty sure even though he kind of like treated women in the like behind the scenes too, like trash. Like Bill Bahati. Yeah, it just goes to show you the actual character of CM Punk. Bill Bahati then went on to say that he is offering that as a 2-part offer, but he will only send that money on the condition that when CM Punk comes to England, Punk and anyone he wants to bring, that they must go to dinner with him and his son. The reason for this dinner, according to Bill Bahati, is that he wants to educate CM Punk on how kids change their minds a lot. Yeah, regret. Kind of like how like women do like porn stars. I'm pretty sure y'all kind of see that all over when porn stars get in these interviews and say that they regret their decision because they were groomed. Society grooms overall. Or when it comes to that context, women that women that have been porn stars. Yeah, of course they regret that shit. But yeah. Of course, like in said this context, they're eventually gonna regret changing into that, and being in that ideology. The reason for this dinner, according to Bill Bahati, is that he wants to educate CM Punk on how kids change. Yeah, Bahati's son has gone through several phases of fandom, and he received full support from his parents. Bill Bahati wanted CM Punk to see how kids change their minds about things so often into such extremes, because Punk has no right. Yeah, Punk has no right to hold up a stupid sign about LGBTQ rights for kids. That's right, Bahati. Thank goodness for Bill Bahati. Bahati is convinced that if Punk understands how kids' minds works, then he wouldn't push an agenda that encourages children to transition. In the end, Bill Bahati is not saying that he's sorry. He made it very clear that he is standing by everything that he said about CM Punk. The subject of trans rights is now that involves children, and it's anyone's guess how CM Punk will respond to this podcast. I mean, where's the response to? He advocated for this. CM Punk advocated for this. I mean, you could try to sue the guy all you want, but I like the guy now. I don't even know who he was, but yeah, I like people like this, that's exposing what CM Punk and his full of pedo circle is trying to do to children, to other people. Yeah, because he's exposing what that narrative is trying to do. That's not gonna fly at all. I mean, yeah, you're sick. Your sick cult of pedophiles themselves around you aren't gonna say anything. They'll put you on a pedestal. I mean, they'll applause you up. They'll glorify you in any means necessary to please you. But please educate me, because like I mentioned before, leading up to this conclusion, have you or have you not, like we already seen and know already, advocated for children to be physically abused and turned into the sick fantasy what the agenda you support. That sign you held up, trans kids, LGBT, trans kids. What, like, tell me, yeah, as you say yourself, tell me when I'm telling lies. That's what you just put your whole face, that's what you just put your whole brand around. This is what pedophiles do. Their fantasies consist of doing the most inhumane shit to children. I mean, yeah, I don't know if y'all familiar with, but like, I got told before, but there's a group going around. I don't know the name, but I don't know what they're calling themselves, but there's a group of pedophiles with a mindset that's pretending to be victims, and their whole slogan is, it's really fucked. Yeah, their whole slogan is that they can't control that they are attracted to children. It's fucking disgusting. It's fucking, perverted lust. Yeah, I seriously, so, props to Bill Bahidi. I seriously want to. I hope he wipes the floor with CM Diva in court. Yeah, I hope he humbles that nigga. That alone would be funny to see and hear about, for sure. And most importantly, send a message to these fucking wrestlers that keep your motherfucking politics out of my wrestling, entertainment in general. I don't give a fuck, nor do I want to be forced into believing what you want, and you're promoting it in professional wrestling, because I don't want to listen to you outside of it. So you're gonna go into what I watch, or whatever circle what I'm doing, so you can push your fucking minds. No. Same goes for companies like a WWE, AEW, Bud Light, Target, Disney. Businesses going out of business, losing money because they pushed this. Yeah, they pushed it. What's going on right now? They pushed this pride shit in our face. Enough with that dumb shit. Leave the kids alone. You want to be gay? You want to be a lesbian? You want to be a transgender? All the freak terms in the book. Yeah, go do that for you. Go do that in the privacy in your own home, and your separate eyes only. Goes for everybody else too, whether you're straight too, or like anything sexual about it. Yeah. Advocated to be a part of your own privacy, not to touch kids, not to lie, indoctrinate people, not to push that shit in my face. I don't care for it, and neither does my children. Not so hard to get. Why do y'all want so badly for children to be a part of y'all own cult? Yeah, what's the deal with that? Because that shit is perverted and inhumane, and it's not normal. What's really the underlining objective of this whole situation? This whole slogan of protect LGBT or LGBT trans kids. What's the whole slogan of that? Yeah, because we already know it. We know the mission. You're telling it in our face. As dumb as you are, we know the mission. We know the gimmick. We know the motto. You want your perversions to be acceptable. You want the world to glorify your pedophilia so you can touch kids. That's what it's really about. That's what it's really about, for it to be socially acceptable so they can touch kids, to be a pedophile. Yeah, not while I'm still fucking breathing. Like, yeah, at least everything, yeah, every day, like anybody else that's trying to be like me. Every day I'm doing everything in my power to stop that shit. It's not gonna fly with me or other people that like me. That's gonna stop that shit. Cause we want to protect our children. Yeah. I said, yeah, Punk. Yeah, so Punk. Yeah, you need to come out. You need to come out and give an apology. You need to come out and give not just the wrestling community, but everybody else and anybody like you too. Yeah, this goes for everybody. Actors, musicians, anybody. For bringing your politics into fucking wrestling when we want to just watch wrestling. Apologize for bringing a sign that's advocating to literally touch children and make it acceptable to be a degenerate. Because goodness gracious, God, praise be me if anybody has a different opinion than CM Punk. Because you want the world to believe and be able to twist kids, lay out into anybody else into believing in an ideology that's not human. yeah, fuck out of here. It's not happening at all. So, yeah, yeah, pretty long, but I really wanted to talk about this. Of course, important. Yeah. Do y'all agree with Bahidi, Mr. Bahidi himself? I'm sure. Yeah, I definitely. Yeah. Like I said, hopefully, if I can find if he's on the internet, really want to find him. Damn, really does suck because I think yeah, but hopefully I do find him and then I can translate it to y'all because yeah, really good. So yeah, good luck to the father brother. Yeah, I hope he wins or whatever in his tirade, so we can laugh, so we can expose CM Punk for to continue to be what he is. Yeah, as we as usual, as we already know, what what CM Punk is, and that's a piece of shit motherfucker. So I mean, yep, that's right. So yeah, stay blessed, enjoy the rest of y'all night, and I'll see y'all. See y'all when I see y'all.